Hi, I'm Rebecca and today I'm going to be making this card with our beautiful Moonstone Dimensional Flowers Daffodil die. Okay, so we are going to firstly take our die. It does contain the full photographic instructions with words for you as well. So we're going to take these pieces here, all three, and just place them on a sheet of Ink Me. And we're going to secure those down for die cutting with a little bit of low tack tape. Okay, and we're going to just pop those through the machine now. And this piece you do want to cut out 2 times. So I have another one here. And then what we're going to do is we are going to grab some of our prism ink pads. So I've gone for a selection of the yellows and peaches. So we've gone for buttercup, peachy and toasted oat here. And we're going to add some colour to this flower. Okay, and then to build our flower, you need to make sure that your ink is dry. So I have got these pieces that I have inked ahead of time, and we can now start adhering these together. So if you pop the 2 petal pieces just like this will form the sort of shape of the daffodil, and then you can secure that with either some tape or construction glue as well. So we're going to use construction glue to secure this down in place. And then for our next piece, we're actually going to curve this round into the shape of the centre of our flower. So I'm going to grab my score tool and then just start curling this round to give it that natural curvy shape. And then once we roll that together, we can secure that down with either some construction glue or tape. And then again, add some construction glue and put that into the pieces where the petals join together. So again, give that a nice firm press and wait for the glue to dry. And then for the centre, for the stamen of the flowers, we're going to do the same again. We're going to take this piece here and then give that a really good curl with my score tool. And then give those a really nice tight roll. Add a small amount of construction glue on there and just roll that up. And again, leave to dry. Okay, so we're going to move all of these out of the way for 1 second just so that they can dry. And we're going to start constructing the rest of our card. I do have some freehand cut pieces of Ink Me that we're going to use for the stems. So we're going to ink those up as well using some green pieces. And the colours that I'm going to choose are leafy green and our shamrock as well. Okay, and once I'm happy with that, I'm going to then bring in another piece of Ink Me. And I'm going to just trim that down just shorter than my card blank. So I'm going to go for 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. I'm then going to arrange my pieces on this as our card mat here. I've taken our delightfully dotty circle nesting dies and I've cut out a circle of parchment just like that, and that's going to go in the centre just right there. Obviously with parchment your adhesive does show, so you do need to be really careful on where you glue this. So I'm just going to gently go around the edges of my circle with a bit of construction glue, not putting any in the centre, and just being really careful to just only use a small amount. Okay, and then once you're happy with that, you can start rearranging any extra pieces. So for my stems, I'm just going to arrange them. So I'm going to just cut some shorter than the others and sort of freehand pop those in an arrangement, and we can pop those on with construction glue too. And now that's in place, we can also pop our sentiment on. So we've gone with the one from the Easter Bloom, which is You're Lovely, and we're going to add that on using our tape runner. So using some scrap cardstock, place your die the other way up and use the pink dots tape runner and just run all the way around those letters to get that adhesion. And then you can place that in the top right hand corner of your die. Give that a good press, and then we can come back to our daffodils. Now we're going to stick the centres firmly together with some of our glue dots. And then place our centre inside of there. Okay, and then we're going to then add those on with some foam pads to give the impression of extra height and dimension. So we're going to do that in the next part. Wonderful, and now they're on my card, I can start to bring my card to life by shaping these flower petals and uncurling my centres. And this will make my flowers look much more realistic. And then finally, I'm going to add my card on my mat onto a 5x7 card blank. You can add any extra embellishments of your choosing, such as ribbons or gemstones. And here is our finished card with the dimensional Flowers Daffodil die.